Are you speaking?
Sorry. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Sorry. Let's begin. Let's all show our faces if the cameras are working. How is everyone today?
Is verified, and you?
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm great too.
Great. So we are going to talk about writing the more complex sentence today. But first, let's talk about your introduction homework. So I checked everybody's. Now you have to share it with me if you want it to be checked. I think almost everybody did. So let's review how to do that. In this corner here, you should see a little world sign. If it's not shared with anyone, for example, I'm changing this. Here's where you change it. Now, if I restrict it, you can't see it. And there's a lock on it. And then on the corner, you'll see this lock. Now, but that doesn't mean that I can edit it. So there's 2 steps you guys have to do. First, click on the share. Then go here and go to anyone with the link. And it will turn to the green world globe sign. However, viewer is not enough. Now there's 2 things you can do. You can make it so everyone can be an editor. That's the bottom one. That means everyone can edit. But if you only want me, you need to share it. And that's my email. And in the homework assignment, I have it. Or you can make everyone editor. For the homework assignments, I'm going to do viewer only though. And please put questions about your homework in the Zalo group. I will see them better there. And everyone will see your question because somebody else might have the same question. Okay, good. All right. So we'll come back. This is the homework for next week. So we'll talk about that later. So let's look. I do 2 things for your checking. I check it as suggested. And then you can see my comments and you can choose to accept it or not. So 2 points I want to make. I will put the assignment here. You guys copied in the assignment. That's a good idea because it helps you. However, when you're finished, I want you to do one of 2 things. You can leave it here, but move it to the bottom. Keep it at the bottom. So if you like to have the assignment on your document, please move it to the bottom here. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to make a title. Now, how to make a title? Does anyone know how you should do a title? Does anyone know? You center the title. And usually we bold the title. So, and you can just make it simple, like the name of the assignment, my self-introduction. Or you can make a creative title. It's even better. So a lot of you talked about your dreams, like a type of creative. You talk about what you want to do in the future. Now, Emily, are you there today?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So I made a comment because I was a little confused. This sounds like that you are working as a teacher, but you are a student, right?
Like, I mean that I want to be in the future. I want to be a teacher in the future.
Okay. So when you say I've carried into my career, the word career is usually used to imply the jobs you have after graduating from college that are related to your field of study. So because you're talking about the future, you might want, I was suggesting change this to carried into my learning. However, you also want to say has. Now, I do suggesting edits. This way you can, guys, you can check the box and it will accept the credits. So you should go through and look at them and check, check, check. And then read the whole thing after everything is checked. But also I might have suggestions in the box here. So you would change career to studies. And see, because I made a comment there, it disappeared. And then here you would change it to learning about science. And then you could end this with your dream. One day, I hope to have a career in science. And then instead of just saying my self-introduction, you could say like a future scientist. And that's more interesting than just my self-introduction. And one more thing about the title is we usually, although there are two ways to do it, either all or lowercase, or you, and this is the American way. British style doesn't capitalize. See, that's more interesting, right? Than just my self-introduction. So each person's would be a little bit different title. So you can make the title the name of the assignment, but it's even better if you can think about something that makes your topic more interesting, more unique. So it's the title for your paragraph. The next thing that we're learning about academic writing is we want to indent. Now, when we indent, you do it, hit the tab key. Does everyone know what the tab key is? You can do it in one mark. So on different keyboards, it's different, but it's usually like on the left top. Okay. Does everyone understand about indent?
Yes.
Okay. So I did that on everyone's. Third point. For academic writing, we want to spell out contractions. What is a contraction? A contraction is when you say I'm or I've. So that's a very simple thing to do that makes the writing more academic. And for some of you, I just changed words, better words. They're more academic to give you suggestions. So you are free to come and check. It's called accept suggestion. And then you will find, and I'll do this for you, Emily. Check. As you check, think. I suggest you guys keep a notebook for this class and make a memo if it's something that you felt you learned and you want to remember later. Whether it's a mistake or like a different vocabulary that I suggest. So then after you go through and you check it, you should read my comments, because once you check it, the comments will disappear if there is a comment. There you go. See, that looks nice. Oh, looks like I forgot something. And then you can look at it. And if you have time, maybe you want to write it out in the corrected way in your notebook. Now, it's possible I miss a mistake, or when I'm doing the suggestion, there's some strange thing still left, like the R for career was left over. So you have to think about those things. Like, that's not right, because before that R was still there, because I had changed career and it didn't delete the R. So think about that. Don't just accept everything. If you think it's strange, it might be. And then you can see your completed paragraph, and it looks much better. See, look, again, there's another E. That happens sometimes when you do suggestion edits. So you might find those and you should just fix it Think about it as you do it. Don't just check, check, check. Each one, look and think, look and think, look and think, and then check when you're finished, because it will disappear after you check it. Okay, so you guys did an excellent job. I very much enjoyed them. Let's look at another one. So I did this for everyone's. Of course, you know, sometimes I'm going to forget something, like my R is forgotten. So if you guys like to have this, you can leave the homework to be completed by class 2 at the top if you like that. But I took out the explanation because this is not the explanation anymore. It's your homework. And then, of course, you need your title. So, Ning Ha, are you here today? And please tell me how to say your name. Oh, Susan. We'll call you Susan. Susan, are you here? Oh. So this is a nice way to introduce yourself. You guys, some of you have English names. So my name, you should give your full name. So I noticed some of you are confused about the meaning of full name. Full name is your proper name. That would be your Vietnamese name. Your English name is a nickname, or you can just call it my English name. So this is very good. I'm often called by my English name, Susan. Or please call me by my English name, Susan. Or just introduce, hi, my English name is Susan, but my full name is Wen Ha. How do you guys say this? Anyone can answer. Tell me the pronunciation.
Nguyễn Hà.
Wen Ha. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's very difficult for you.
I know it is, but I'm trying. I want to keep asking you guys. That's one of the reasons I like for you to write. I told you this is optional. Most of you did a great job. So this is what you need to do for all your assignments. Put your English name first, if you have one. Then your Vietnamese name, if you like. Then put AW2. Please don't forget the day, because I have other classes. So please put Thursday, THURS for Thursday. Okay, so I'm going to go through these quickly. So there are words and, but, so. You want to not have a sentence start with this for academic English. So what's another word for and that we can use, guys? That's more academic English. Anyone know?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
What is another word for and? That is, you would start the sentence. We say, and I like science. To have a sentence with that is not a proper sentence. but we use it a lot in casual English. In academic English, you want to replace it with,
Can I use in addition?
yes, in addition. There are more, but we'll just learn simple right now. Another one is furthermore. So guys, have a notebook or a memo on your computer or your iPad, however you want to take notes, and make notes of these things. Don't just listen. Okay, let's do but. What's another one for but? You don't want to start a sentence with but.
However,
However, good.
in contrast,
Yes, depending on the situation. In contrast, it depends on what you're writing. On the other hand, would be a more versatile. You can use it more regularly. Okay, and or. That would be one that you would say on the other hand. But again, it depends. Well, let's do so next. So, what's another one for so?
That's
Say one more time, Ryan.
that. That's that's the same.
That is referring to the sentence before.
Oh,
That is a pronoun. So whatever you said before, one day I'd like to be a scientist. That is my dream. What that means is being a scientist. So that refers to before. Does anyone have another idea?
Think it's therefore.
Can you say that one more time?
Therefore.
Therefore, yes. Oh, sorry, it's misspelling. So another one is that is why. Like, for example, so I want to be a scientist. Instead, you would say, that is why I want to be a scientist. For this reason. For these reasons. It depends on one or two you gave before. So it's context depends. I want to be a scientist. That is a difference between the casual English and the academic English. Okay, so you can see I made this change here. However, now, when I was in high school is a dependent clause. We have these things called dependent clauses.
Sorry, what is a dependent clause?
It's one that by itself would not be a sentence. For example, when I was in high school. Whenever it starts to rain. In your homework, you guys wrote a complex sentence. A complex sentence is one dependent and one independent. You should not have more than two. I really loved acting and dreamed of being an actress when I grow up. It's better because of the two whens to change this to in the future. Now, I broke it up. Do you see how it continued? But that's why I put a period and said, however. The reason here is the sentence has too many clauses in it. And then we have another, that I was not qualified for the job. This is another independent clause. See, by itself, it's not a sentence. So all relative clauses, and relative clauses start with that, which, who, where. Are dependent clauses. When you connect with and, or, so, or but, that is a compound sentence. Two independent clauses connected with and, but, or, so. And that's why those words should not start the sentence. That's why if you want to start the sentence, you should change it to however. So I changed the but to however, because there's too many clauses here for one sentence. So now, however, I soon realized that I was not qualified enough for the job. And again, I took out so, but you could have said for these reasons instead of so, or therefore. See, I changed the so, but with now, you don't need it. You don't always need it. Okay. So I made some comments, and most of my comments, though, are in the corrections and in the comment box. And of course, we need a title. You could even call this why I see, that one would make your title unique. Although I don't think Susan is here. You're not here tonight. Okay. Bill. Bill, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. Okay, this is very nice. You have some very good aspects of academic writing. You guys see this furthermore, see? Instead of and, he used furthermore. Now, he also did something else very good. Instead of just writing ISS, he wrote the International Space Station. But we can have both. However, the way is opposite order. The first time you mention, you spell it out, and then you put the abbreviation or the acronym, it's also called, in the parentheses. So I wrote that in a comment box. Swap the order. Now, in this case, checking it will just make it go. You have to actually change it yourself. Not everything I did for you, so you have to be careful if you are checking the boxes. The reason you do it this way is from then on, you can say ISS. Once you mention it one time, if you wanted to talk about the International Space Station more, you don't need to keep saying International Space Station. So you usually say it the first time, and then you put it in parentheses, and then the next time you can just say ISS. I did something here. I changed the order. Sometimes I show you how you can combine the sentence. You don't need a whole sentence. I study in grade 8. You can combine it. I'm studying in grade 8 at. There's nothing wrong with separating. It's just this is a higher level. If it's possible to combine and it's not too long, it's good to combine. The thing to be careful is don't make the sentence too long. And how is a sentence too long? It's when you have too many independent clauses together in one sentence. It gets confusing. Separate and make two sentences in this case. Okay, good job. Again, you want a title. This one's very simple. I just kept showing you the example of separating your contractions. Again, I'm telling you, my self-introduction is a fine title, but you could change it to my future dream or a future footballer. Oh, I'm crazy about football. This is very casual in general, this paragraph, but one way that you could change this, I'm crazy about, you could say like, I'm really into. However, I told you guys last week, the nature of introduction, this paragraph is actually more, it's not that academic to introduce yourself. So it really works to say I'm crazy about football here. But that would be a little bit more academic. And I'm really interested in, there are lots of more ways to say this. Okay. Again, I put this, you guys, if you want to keep it here, just move it to the bottom. Okay, this is a good one. Lots of elements of academic writing are already here. Because of that, That's another way to say so. So I claim myself because of that. And then I change this one in addition instead of also. Also is okay. It's better than and. There's no problem here. I just think it's just an even more academic. And being more concise is the reason why I changed this. I think I will. There's no problem with the grammar, but you can change it to I might. So guys, this right here is a fine long sentence. These are two compound sentence, but you can have a compound sentence with three, but no more than three. My favorite subject at school is IT because the teacher is not strict and he lets us use the computers after we finish teaching. So that's fine to have this. There are three dependent clause here. Okay. Nice. You guys did it. Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Sorry, I would like to ask about this sentence. If you separate into two sentences, how can you separate it?
Oh. Well, I would separate it here. And do also. But in this case, with three short independent clauses, you can leave it combined. It's no problem, but no more than three. And that is because there is not, if you have too many relative clauses in there, you definitely want to separate it. But this is an example of when you can have three. So it's fine. You don't need to separate it, but you would do it here. The also. Okay, that's a good question.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my goodness. I'm going through everybody's. Normally we're not going to do this because if you guys look at the time, it takes too much time to do everybody's, but we are learning lots of things from each other. So it's really good. But I will not be doing this every week. We have an activity. We're going to start it soon. Okay. Oh, what numbers 1 through 10, spell them out. Why not here? Because that's address. It's different. But these are very small things that just make it more academic. Right, this is very nice, very simple, very good. Well, for the name of the course, we're going to put physical education. If you have physical, capitalized. Okay, nice, Olivia. Olivia, is Olivia here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Olivia. This is very nice and simple. Make sure you change. I saved it to show you. Make sure you write your name, not my name, okay? So it should look like that, okay? And also the day of the week. So your title should look like this. This is what you do every week, guys. Only this one will change. Only this one will change. And I'm going to give you the title to use. So read the instruction. Okay. I mean, the file name. This is called file name. Here, okay, this is a great example. You want to make sure you keep your subjects together. So I separated this because you're talking about your favorite song, and then you said, and baking cakes. So it's better to put baking cakes up here first, if you use the example, because the order is better this way. That's why I moved this here and made a new sentence. And I think the word you're looking for is psychologist, psychology expert. But this is a great idea. Use the word you know. Probably, I'm not sure if you mean psychologist or not, but probably you mean psychologist, especially with this explanation.
Sorry, what is a psychologist?
It's the name of a person who is a psychology expert. It's like a teacher, psychologist, doctor.
What is psychology?
Yes. But it's actually got a special title, so it depends on the situation if that is what you want or not. It'd be kind of a doctor. Is that what you mean? To be like a doctor who studies about psychology and helps people? I think you mean it's but there's nothing wrong here. Psychology expert. That's a great way to use the word you know if you're not sure of the term. Okay, that's just word order. Notice the so is okay because it connects the sentence. It's a compound sentence. Oh, you guys want to say I live. When you say I'm living, it sounds temporary. Like you're only for a short time living there, but you might move to another place soon. So when you talk about where you live, several of you made this mistake. Okay, good. Jimmy, here's yours. See, it's corrected. If you can't see corrections, hit the refresh. If you had it open from before, it might not show it. Sometimes it doesn't update, so you just want to refresh it. Okay, this is a very good example. I wanted to show you this. You see how you have I also play badminton a lot here. However, here you're talking about your interest in technology, and here you talk about chemistry. It's all academic related to science. So badminton sounds strange to just throw that in. So I put it up here because it wouldn't really make sense to put it at the end because you end well talking about your dream. So it should go here, and then you keep the subjects together. Okay, yours is very interesting. I hope you can discover new elements and name a new element. All right, Jimmy, very creative. Very nice, very well done. Just look at the changes I suggested.
Thank you.
Almost done. Okay, I told you some of you were confused. Jasmine, your full name is not Jasmine. Your full name is Tron Hyung Young. Can you say it for me one more time?
Trần Hương Giang.
Jang Hyun Gang. That's why you guys have English names. Okay, this is your full name, not Jasmine. So this is wrong, actually. This is your full name. This is your nickname. You can also say nickname or your English name. Okay, I just changed some order here so it makes more sense. Don't put things in parentheses in your academic writing. Make it part of your essay. Because I have some German relatives, I plan to study German. I'm also interested in Spanish. So I separated it into 2 sentences because showing you how to put this. And here I changed it to this beautiful Finland instead of country. So you don't need to put anything in parentheses. Okay, excellent job. And Bach, are you here today?
Yes.
Okay, Bach, I can't check yours because you didn't edit. You have to give me edit access. So for next week's homework, please make sure you give me edit access, okay?
Okay.
You do that here in the share. You have to make editor. Or I can't do anything. I can't write anything on here. All right, wow. Okay, this is unusual, but it's great that I could do each one of yours and give you feedback because these are very good basic points. So the rest of the class, we're going to look at combining sentences. So I'm going to use Padlet. I'll give you the link in the chat. Okay, you can see we did this on a class already. We have one blue and one pink, and we put them together. So I'm going to delete this. Boom. Oh, well, I want to copy this first. And then we'll do some more difficult sentence. So in the yellow box, I want you guys to write as a comment. Okay, so I'm going to give you a number. I want you guys to listen carefully and remember. I'm going to go that's in the order, which is basically alphabetical order. I'm giving you a number. Are you ready? Bill, number 1. Emily, number 2. Jasky, number 3. Jasmine, number 4. Jimmy, number 5. Kelly, number 6. Hyun, 32. Number 7. Ning Don. Uh-oh. What number am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Noon Dawn, 9. Olivia, number 10. Then we have An and Ryan and Tom, and you guys can choose any number, okay? Your choice. You are lucky or unlucky. Choose any one you want, but put the number, guys. So what you do is you go to add comment. Oh, what is it that you choose? Upload. No. Which one do you guys do for the comment? Hmm. You just write the comment. Oh, you just type. Sorry, that's why. Yep. So write the number. For example, 1. Although the weather. Okay, so write the number of the blue one. So Bill, this is yours.
Yeah.
Dot, 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 dot. Don't put the number on the pink side, okay? Just the number of the blue. You choose the pink, okay? Like that. That's Bill's. So I'm gonna erase this stuff. Okay, let's go. Everybody do your number.
I don't have the link yet.
Who is this?
I
Can
don't have.
We
can you set the
have
link on the chat?
on in the chat.
Uh, um, just do one. If you don't remember your number, choose any of them. I went through and gave you guys a number.
Like we can't see any link in the chat.
Oh, sorry. You mean the Padlet link. Oh, I am so sorry.
I mean that you forgot it. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant you forgot your number. Sorry. Here it is. Yes, you need this. Absolutely. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's go. I'll say the numbers again just in case. Bill 1, Emily 2, Jasky 3, Jasmine 4, Jimmy 5, Kelly 6, Kuhn 7, Myundong 8, Olivia 9, Kuhn and 10. Ryan and Tom, you can choose as you like. Nice, Kelly. Okay, like this. Nice, Emily. Okay, so everyone read them. Do you agree? They all look good. Okay, I know we're getting to the end, but let's do one more thing. Nice. Okay, now, guys, I want you to make your own creative ending. So only look at the blue, and you can do any sentence you want. You can do the same one. So forget about the pink one. Okay. In fact, I am going to erase the pink one. Now, these are all examples of complex sentence. No? Okay, so very good job, everyone. So I know we have no more time, but I want to do this because we spent a long time looking at your writings. Let's do this quickly, and I will comment. So hold on. Okay. Make your own sentence now.
All sentence, not the sentence in the blue box.
You write your own ending. The beginning is the same. And to save time, let's do like this. To save time, 1 dot dot dot, and then write your own ending, okay? You don't need to retype because we don't have much time. Just write the ending. So now you have to think of your own idea. But the beginning is the blue box. Write an ending to the phrases in the blue box. Your own idea. And you can choose whichever number you like. Okay, great. Nice, Emily. Although the weather was terrible, we still had a great time at the beach. Nice. Anyone else want to do one? You can choose any number. 4. Despite his lack of experience, he surprisingly, okay. Here, he caught. You need a past tense. And I would say, surprisingly, I would actually say caught up to the first place. So grammar, you need it to be past. However, I would say, usually we say came in first place. This would be more common. You come in first place, come in second place, come in last. Although the weather was terrible, again, you need a past tense. She still got to work on time. 6, the company offered a discount, but no one, again, past tense. Everyone's making the same mistake. Wanted. Although the weather was terrible, they persevered and reached their destination. Persevered, yes, persevered and reached their destination. Very nice. Number 1 is quite popular. I'll give you 2 or 3 more minutes so that we don't go too much overtime. Anybody writing a sentence? 7, if I had known about the event, I would have come to the company. Now, would have, nice job, Jasky. However, unfortunately, you need to, would have come. In fact, that's always the case. Would have plus the present. Would have come, not would have came. Okay, nice job, Kelly. Nice. If I had known, I would have invited you to go. Nice. Okay. I'll give you 10 more seconds. All right. Okay, nice job, everybody. So these are examples of complex sentence. Now, except for number 9, that's not a complex sentence. But everyone, all the other ones are. Oh, number 5 is not a complex sentence. But most of these are. Okay, your homework.
Anh xong một hơi today.
For next week. It's all I want is, again, it's going to be a more academic topic, so it'll be a lot better chance to see the difference between when I correct it, I will try to correct it with suggestions for more academic language. Try to use compound and complex sentences, but not all sentence. Mix with a variety of shorter. I think most of you know the basic structure of a paragraph, but you need to have a topic sentence, which tells the main points or reasons for the main idea. Supporting sentence, 2 or 3 sentences for each main point. The maximum is 8 sentences. Don't write 2 paragraphs. This is 1 paragraph. So you have to decide sometimes what you want to say. Sometimes we want to say more and we shouldn't. So follow this structure, and then next week we will go over by looking at your writing. We will review the paragraph structure. You have 2 choices. So please follow the advice I gave you today. Just a reminder, try to avoid expressions and idioms, spell out contractions, spell out acronyms, and write full sentence and use proper punctuation. If you're not sure if the language is formal, don't worry, I will advise you. share the file with everyone or and give Rebecca, or you can do everyone editing access. Make sure you have the correct file, and please remember to submit by 11 a.m. on the day of your class. Okay? And I'm putting this in Zalo right now. Okay, see you guys next week.
Mm.
Bye.
Sorry, Miss.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yes,
Hi, teacher.
yes.
Bye, teacher.
Question. You can ask a question.
S- could you please provide the materials of writings for writing materials of writing?
Which one?
Uh, Symbols for writing.
You mean
The material. Do you have?
about how to write a paragraph?
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're going to talk about next week. I want you guys to try first so I see what you do. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I gave you the basic structure in the assignment. If you're not sure, do it, and it will actually be a really good example. Like
Uh,
if I see what you're doing, you can like learn better. So just try first. And then next week we're going to review the structure.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.